I'm back. Haven't made a video in 3 months. Um, yeah, ran into some issues. That's all. I was hoping to save up enough money to get a nice camera here, but that kind of fell through. So, I'm sure some of you know how it is. But I kept my job, so just made a couple of things happen. Fucking car problems, and then I had to buy a new fucking computer. And then I had to buy a new phone. So, so what I want to talk about today is the is the left becoming a fringe party of just like cities? Because that's kind of what it looks like it's becoming. Uh, which I actually think is kind of unfortunate, but they did it to them. They're doing it to themselves with just ridiculous propaganda that I wouldn't say most people could see through, but I bet 60% of America can see through it. Even people in their own party are in the Democratic Party are kind of seeing through this propaganda. They just think it. They're just thinking it's for the better good, the greater good, to put out this pearl clutching propaganda whenever a Republican at any state tries to do anything. It's he hates the blacks. He hates he hates Muslims. They hate, they're haters, they're bigots. And that's what's been going on the last few months, ever since Donald Trump became president. I think that's slowly running out of steam. Their last hope is they're trying to get people on perjury charges with the Russian investigation. They won't have to do with Russia, of course. It'll just be like well, you forgot you had a meeting with somebody and you didn't tell us. You said no, so you're perjured, kind of deal. And that's like then they'll try to spin that, I guess. But I don't know. It seems like they're grasping at straws. And 2018 is coming up. Those elections are coming up pretty soon. Soon enough for people to start campaigning. The former DHS head of Maine just put her hat in for the Republican nomination for governor, because our governor is leaving in 2018, which is a Republican. The Democrats, they're just going to sit there, pearl clutch and bitch, which is why they lose. They sit there, pearl clutch and bitch, and moan, and then they'll come up with somebody, and it'll be the worst fucking person. Like, it'll be, if they, which was what Hillary Clinton was. They were like, they described as experienced, and for some reason, you Democrats fucking bought that, and I don't fucking get it. That lady is she's a horrible, boring, evil person. It's like the worst three. She's boring, she's lied. She's committed, what was it? She violated the Logan Act. You nominated somebody that violated the Logan Act, who defended child rapists when she was a lawyer, who got kicked off of the Nixon whole deal there fucking for lying. She got kicked out of that for lying because she's a fucking liar, dude. You guys picked the worst people. And then you expect independents to go out and vote for them. And now I lean more to the right just because I see a lot of the extreme left taking over the Democratic Party, and I think that'd be very bad for the country. So, And then we have the new right. I guess I'm kind of part of that new right, where we're like, oh, gay, we don't do whatever you want, I don't care, kind of thing. Where before, when I was growing up, this is all we talked about, and I was sick of it, was gay marriage, and that was pretty much it. That's what the Republicans were doing, and that's why they were losing. It's because they just kept on talking about this shit that even people that cared about it on a level from 1 to 10. They cared about it at about a 6. You know what I mean? There's more important things to be talking about here, like jobs and the economy and how we deal with the world, foreign policy. But so the Democrats are kind of doing what the Republicans did with gay marriage back in the late, probably the mid 90s to whatever that 2000. I don't know. I think they kind of petered off around like 2009, 2010, and then eventually it kind of did the Supreme Court deal there. But so that's my view on it. So what do I think is going to happen in 2018 is I think that Republicans are actually going to hold. I think they're going to hold most of the seats in the House and the Senate. And the Democrats are going to have to do some soul searching. Now, they can listen to people like me, but I'm part of the new right, so they won't listen to people like me. They'll call me a bigot because I read the Quran, and I'm like, oh, those people kind of want to murder me, so, I don't know about that. And they're like, oh, you bigot! That's not going to work. That type of politics and propaganda is not going to work anymore in the United States. There's too much information on the internet. Too many voices. I mean, look at me. I'm just some dude in Maine smoking a cigarette in his garage and making a YouTube video. And MSNBC, CNN, they can fake all the shit they want, and they're trying. And they can try to ignite the left Democrat base with all this pearl-clutching propaganda about everything. And then the Russian conspiracy theory, which like I said, seems to be losing some steam. So that's my prediction for 2018. Republicans hold serve. Democrats take to the streets. Just like before. Bitch and moan in cities in an echo chamber where everyone agrees with them. Oh, by the way, if you're on the right, what you need to do is you need to shitpost. You need to comment on local news, because local news is just like the big corporate cable companies. They are owned by the same people pushing the same bullshit propaganda. Some of them push it a little lighter just because they're local yokels, if you will. So, but you still need to. I would still suggest commenting on their Facebooks and getting debates with people. So that's what I do, and I don't want to sound like a fucking narcissist or something, but Maine, where I'm from, did do one vote to Donald Trump, and I shitposted on just about every news comment station that had to do with politics for like the year leading up to the election. So, and there was other people doing it too. So you can have an effect by just doing that. And yeah, people will shame you with the whole like, oh, you're still on Facebook, you're sitting on your ass on Facebook. Go out in the street and hold up a sign. Going out in the street and holding up a sign is not the best way to reach the most amount of people with your opinions anymore. That's why they're suggesting you do that, because they know it has little to no effect. All right, folks, this has been Smoke Break. I'm down to the butt. I'm going to exit my garage. Maybe I'll make some more videos on my phone that I have to hold up. I'm kind of getting a shoulder cramp right now, but it's how. Fuck it. Guys, have a good night. Bye.